Gig Nation, what's going on? This is the Gig Accountant. My name is Naz, and I'm a licensed CPA in the state of New Jersey. I'm also a gig economy worker working on food delivery platforms such as Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates. Referral links are down in the description box below if you are interested in signing up for any of those. So, I just received a new update for Grubhub, and it seems like the new pay model has been rolled out in my region within New Jersey. So I am now experiencing this new pay model, which is 20 cents per mile, which it seems like most other folks have been experiencing for some time now. So it looks like my theories, my hypothesis of different regions having different pay models have been kind of dashed, at least for my region. I was thinking that perhaps the new pay model that a lot of folks were experiencing would only be applied to certain regions, and other regions would have their own pay models, and there would be just varying types of pay models that different regions will have. But it looks like this pay model is going nationwide. My region has finally received it as of today, 7/8/2019. So I can finally really comment on it regarding what are my thoughts about it. So far, I had 2 blocks available for me on Grubhub for today. I had one from 5:30 to 7 and 7:30 to 9. So between 5:30 to 7 o'clock, I didn't receive. I received one order which I rejected because I had just gotten home. I had gotten home after not receiving any orders for like an hour, and I decided to watch some TV, and I received a order that was a little bit over $7. I was like, I just started watching this TV show. $7 is not enough to get me back up out of my couch. Let me finish up this show and see if I get any other orders. So between 5:30 to 7 o'clock, I didn't receive any orders. From 7 to 7:30, I wasn't on block, but I was on marked as available. I did not receive any orders between that time. But at 7:30 to 9 o'clock, which was my next scheduled block, I immediately began to receive orders. The first order I received was 20 minutes away. It was a stacked order, and it wasn't too bad. I mean, the pay was pretty good. I received another order after I picked up my order from that restaurant. I received another order for $17, which was pretty good. I was surprised by the amount of money that this order was, because I guess I'm not really sure how the algorithm regarding the pay works out, but the customer only tipped $6, but for some reason the total pay came out to be $17. So $11 was contribution by Grubhub, which was great. So at the end of the night, my total pay over those 2 hours. So I worked from 5:30 to 7:30, but I didn't receive any orders, so I didn't do anything. So I'm not going to count that time for now. We're going to see if that's going to be a recurring issue, but for now I'm not going to count it. But from 7:30, which was my first order, to 9 o'clock when I received my last order, and when I picked up my last order, but really 9:30 was when I finished up my last order, delivering it. I earned $50, so that roughly translates to be $25 an hour, which is excellent pay. So, assuming that the 5:30 to 7:30 time frame where I didn't receive an order was an outlier, it's not something that's going to occur going forward. I think that the new pay model in my region is paying fairly well. It's paying as well as the old pay model was paying at its best. So far, I am not unhappy with the pay, assuming that the time frame where between 5:30 to 7:30, where I didn't receive any orders, assuming that's an outlier. So tomorrow I'm going to try this again, and I'm going to stay within the more heavy region, the heavy order volume region, and see if I receive more orders, and we'll see what happens. So I'll touch base regarding this new pay model, see how it is, and see if it remains to be in the higher end, with around the $25 range or $20 to $25 range. Prior to any of the updates that were made, I was earning $15 to $20 an hour, and sometimes even less. Sometimes I was hitting the $13 minimum guarantee when I was being sent out 20 miles away to pick up an order. So, so far so good. I don't have too much negative to say about this new pay model, but I'm just gonna have to see how this really shapes up over the next few days. So I'll report back on you guys with my thoughts regarding that. All right, so that's all I got to say about that. I'm gonna leave with you guys with a quote of the day, quote of the video. The quote is from John Ron. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. And I think that's a very profound statement. I think a lot of folks makes excuses for their inaction rather than executing action and making things happen. So I think that this is very important, something to keep in mind. Don't always just be looking for excuses, or because you can find excuses for everything. You just have to assess the situation, determine whether or not this it's worth your time and energy, and then execute despite any excuses, personal, internal, or external, or otherwise. So yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I am a licensed CPA in the state of New Jersey. I offer accounting services, tax preparation, planning, and consulting work. My rates are subject to change and at my own discretion. Currently, I charge $100 an hour. If you are in need of any of those services, feel free to engage me regarding it. Okay, so you guys have a great day. Be safe out there. Secure that bag, make that money, and have a good one. Peace, guys.